ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
I really want to thank you, the rulers of UAE, for giving to us experts the opportunity to live and make this place home and use our skills to the best possible way to contribute to the growth of the country.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite program, Pairs of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Today from Dubai with Mr. Vincenzo, the founder and the CEO of Stonex Consulting, one of the most important businessmen here. Welcome, Mr.
Hi, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are so pleased to meet you today.
Thank you for inviting.
Sir, every business, especially in the beginning, it faces many challenges, and also every successful story and every successful journey is not an easy journey. So what are the most important challenges you have faced during your journey?
I'm a building engineer. I started originally from Italy. I come from a very small but famous town called Carrara. It's very famous in the stone industry because it's the most popular city for natural stone worldwide. Imagine that the Romans, more than 2000 years ago, opened the quarries in Carrara, and that's how it became very famous in worldwide. It's most white marble in the world. I come from there, so stone was always around, but I never been involved in the stone industry, and my family was not involved in the stone industry. But after I graduated in building engineer, I studied in Pisa, if you're aware, Pisa for the Leaning Tower. I came across a professional person working as a stone consultant, and he invited me to try to work in this industry. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning because I didn't know much. I mean, stone is stone. I thought just rocks, what's interesting to do there? But then I started to work with them and it became very, very interesting for me. And a completely new world opened up to me, and I became very passionate about natural stone. And from there is when I started my career in natural stone industry now about 13 years ago.
So you have around 10 years of experiences in the UAE and beyond, managing high-profile projects. So how have your roles and how have your previous experiences shaped your vision for supporting developers and architects in this field?
I moved to UAE in 2015, and my first project was the Unlock headquarters in Abu Dhabi. It's a beautiful project that is awarded with the Guinness World Record of tallest building in the world cladded with stone. So an amazing award. Getting to the industry, I started to understand that selecting the right stone for a project was a problem. That's where in 2016 I decided to create Stonex Consulting to solve the problem of stone selection for developers, architects, and a lot of times also supervision consultants.
But we know, sir, every business, especially in the beginning, it faces many challenges, right?
Absolutely.
And also every successful journey is not an easy journey. So what are the most major challenges you have faced during this journey?
So in this field of construction and natural stone industry, especially in the UAE, more than 10 years ago, the professional figure of the stone expert, the stone consultant, was not really very popular. So at the beginning, when I was approaching clients to propose my services, they were not really understanding why they should hire an independent stone consultant rather than dealing directly with a stone contractor, while the two things are very different. So at the beginning, it was very, very hard to get into projects. I always worked in major projects. But with time, people started, especially working together, started to understand and appreciate the value that a stone consultant brings on board. Stonex specifically, with our approach, not just as a consultant, but very proactive approach, provided a solution to developers and architects. And from there, slowly, we started to become more and more popular, becoming most probably the biggest independent stone consulting company in Middle East, or maybe worldwide, for the structure that we have.
And to overcome these challenges, who were your supporters, the persons who have impacted your professional journey?
Definitely, family was a big support. And as a professional, I would not really say that I had anyone supporting me in this journey. I had to count a lot on me, and I had not to give up on keep insisting and proposing the services, and especially educating the market. What helped me a lot was the invite from major stone trading exhibition like Middle East Stone, Big Five, Xiamen Stone Fair in China, coverings in the US, where they were asking me to be a speaker. And this way, this is what helped me a lot to share with the industry my knowledge and what we can do to improve the stone industry and the construction industry ultimately.
Yeah, great. And of course, thanks to your hard working and your strategies, you can overcome these kind of challenges. Now, sir, you introduced the 5S methodology to de-risk stone projects.
Yes.
Can you explain more this methodology?
So in these 10 years of experience, I had a chance to work with major clients, major developers, and each developer was facing the same issues in different ways. So I have decided to structure a methodology that basically faces these problems and helps especially developers, but also architects, to manage the stone package without having the common issues of delaying wrong selection of stone. So the 5S methodology starts with stone selection done right. This is the most important part, and this is the part that involves designers. So we work very closely with designers to select the right stone for a project. That is not something that can be generalized, but each specific project has what we call the right stone. What happens is that designers typically select stone just from the aesthetic point of view, but when it comes to work in large scale projects like Stonex does, there are other factors that determine if the stone is right or not, which is the availability of the stone at the source in the quarry, is the fit for purpose. So if technically the stone has the characteristic to be installed in a specific area. And ultimately, but most important, is the budget, because many times if the stone selected doesn't match with the budget of the client, then it's gonna go to changes later on, and then the design intent, that is what the designers want to achieve, is going to be changed. So stone selection done right is the first step of the process.
Also, sir, your team of work operates across several countries. So what role does your company play in facilitating the communication between contractors, suppliers, and also architects?
Natural stone is a very challenging field, I would say, and we are the bridge between designers and suppliers. Designers have certain expectations of what they want to achieve with their projects, and suppliers, they have a very different understanding of how project works. So our role is to put these two players together in order to achieve what the project wants to achieve. And in this way, I have structured a worldwide team. We have a team present. We have presence in Italy, in Greece, in Turkey, in China, and of course in the UAE, to bridge the suppliers with the need of the designers and the need of the project, to keep training the suppliers to supply what the project requires. And ultimately here in the UAE, we have a team to supervise the installation and the final approval of the stored product.
So you are expanding all over the world, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. So also, sir, how does your company help clients to avoid the common pitfalls in stone selection and installation?
Stone selection is the most important aspect in a construction project, especially larger scale project like where we work. We help the designer selecting a material that works from the design intent point of view, but not just that, from availability, purpose, from fit for purpose, and from budget point of view, as we discussed before. So what usually we do, we receive from the designers the specifications that have chosen for a project. We filter these specifications through the 4 elements of valuation that we use, and then we send back to them providing a detailed report with approval of the stone they have selected, or 3-4 alternatives that they can select, because of course we need the support of the designers for a selection from aesthetic point of view.
Now, sir, let's talk about the UAE. What are the most important laws and facilities established by the UAE and applied throughout the investment sector, which has made it one of the most important sectors in the world?
Well, what's happening in UAE and the chances that we have in UAE as entrepreneur is chances that we don't have anywhere else in the world, I could say. Thanks to the continuous growth of the country over the last 10 years, which is since when I'm here, but I would say 30 years, there are possibility to work in very interesting projects like what we're doing, and building a city like Imar, for example, one of our clients is doing, and this is something that as a professional is totally inspiring, because it's an opportunity that we don't have anywhere else in the world.
Exactly, the opportunities here not the same opportunities in other countries, and also here the UAE invests on skilled people. So, sir, of course you have your own strategies to manage your business. Now, if I ask you about your future vision, how do you see your company in the upcoming periods? What do you aspire to?
We aspire to keep growing in the UAE, because at the moment, for example, we have not moved to Saudi yet, despite a lot of inquiries, because the market in the UAE is so busy that we like to work in the country that we know, where we are known, and that we somehow we can contribute to bring something better. So, but in the future we are looking forward for a worldwide development. So not just having a worldwide theme, but also the working with clients worldwide.
No, sir, lots of people from audience, they are a new generation, and they see from your story something special inspired them. So what is your advice to the new generation, to young entrepreneurs who want to create their own businesses in the same field?
The advice I can give to young entrepreneur who aspires to build a business is definitely to try, experiment as much as they can, fill their career with experiences until they find their own path, and definitely don't give up. Don't stop. If you believe in something, keep going and keep trying, because the right opportunity is going to come.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
I really want to thank you, the rulers of UAE, for giving us experts the opportunity to live and make this place home, and use our skills to in the best possible way to contribute to the growth of the country.
Thank you so much, sir. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.